Oh, and we are live. What's up, everybody? I am Tyrone E. Wilson. We're about to talk about the finale. No, not the finale, but the reunion of season 2, Never Ever Mets. It's a reality TV show with 7 couples who have never met each other, but were dating either virtually or online, all move into a house together to see where it goes. So altogether, we had seven couples, and we're going to go through them one by one. We had Alicia and Irvin, Tatiana and Clay, Britney and Tai, Sinko and Jay, Charlie and Jared, Kiki and Brandon, and then Alexis and Chris. I'll be joined by some of my peoples tonight. What's going on, Fernando?
What's up, Tyrone? Hey, folks, how y'all
What's
doing
good,
tonight?
man?
Hey, man.
Introduce yourself, man.
Yo, Fernando, Ready to Love, Potomac, season, 6?
Mhm.
Just happy to be here. Let's review this crazy finale.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be fun, man. Where should we start? Where should we start? Should we start by like the couples that they discussed during the reunion, or should we just wing it?
No, we can talk about the couples that made it and then didn't make it.
So should we save the couples that made it to last?
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so maybe some of the easy ones that went by quick. Alicia and Irvin.
Irvin, yeah.
Let's start with Alicia and Irvin. What you think about them?
Irv got to chill, man. He was saying too much. He too combative,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too. She was better during the reunion, in my opinion, than throughout the season, anyway.
Yeah.
I liked her responses, and she did provide some accountability for some portions of it, which I appreciated. So I give her respect for that. But he just kept showing his tail, and I was like, "Bro, stop, bro, just stop."
Yeah, man. So first, shout out to everybody that's joining us tonight.
Sure.
So happy to have y'all. If you haven't liked and subscribe, make sure y'all do that. We will be back for Ready to Love, and I think they're starting what?
August 1st or so?
Is it August 1st? Yeah, I think it's August 1st, something like that. But Alicia and Irvin, watching him, just made me wonder how he felt about himself and how much confidence he had in himself, because he let it out at the reunion again, where he basically said something about he wanted her to impress him or something like that. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you got to bring it.
Yeah, you
know
can't
what I
get
mean?
you can't depend on somebody else to make your happiness. You got to be able to create your own happiness, create your own joy. You can't try to find somebody else.
Yeah, you should be happy first, and then invite someone else into your happiness, and then y'all be happy together.
Yeah, he wants somebody to pour into him, like an empty cup or something. He's like, pour into me, give me something. I need love. Like, come on,
love me, hold me, hug me. Why you not paying attention
X
to
too?
me?
Like the X thing was like, come on, bro. Like, if you mess with X, that's cool, but you got trying to like promote it like it's a great thing, and it's not. Like, it's not a good look.
Yeah, that was different, man. That was different. Like, even in the house during the whole season, I felt he was a little bit sensitive. I felt as though the emotional maturity wasn't there, and he didn't know how to handle not necessarily rejection. He didn't know how to handle it when it wasn't going his way. I would imagine, like, during the conversations and all that stuff, he probably had big dreams for how it was going to go. He probably seeing the other folks getting it in, other folks going to the boom boom room day one, and he probably thinking like, it's my turn. I'm gonna get in there at some point. But he was barely getting hugs.
Exactly.
So I know that had to hurt.
Bro, you fly to go see somebody, y'all living together, you can barely get a hug.
Yeah, I know that had to hurt.
Come on, man. And there's live TV at that. So it's like you see them getting it in the shower, and then you looking at Alicia, and she giving you the stink eye, like, don't even look at me right now. I'm not talking to you. Like, damn.
Yeah.
He stayed in the doghouse.
Yeah. What'd you think about his exit?
This is a lot.
On the show.
Yeah. He had to do all that. You know,
No, he didn't.
Making the whole scene, all the talking and all that, and telling them what she did and what you gonna do now. Like, come on, bro, just leave. If you gonna leave, just go ahead and leave. You gotta try to her name or nothing like that.
Yeah, like you're the man. Like, why are you still trying to be petty and bring her pain? You know what I mean? Like, if it's all good, then let it be all good. But it was like one of those moments where it's like, he gonna cry in the car. You know?
He's tough now, but
yeah, he's gonna cry in the car. Did you believe it when he said he's dating the girl?
Sound like a cover up, but there's so many secrets in this season. It's like secrets are like the whole theme of the season. So
yeah,
you know, I mean, I won't be like shocked, but it kind of seemed kind of random. Like out of nowhere, now you're like, I'm good. I got Shorty waiting at home for me. Like,
yeah. Alicia didn't believe it. She didn't believe it. She's like, you lying. But to leave because, I mean, not necessarily that's the reason he left, but his explanation to where he said something about the universe was talking to him because his ex liked one of his pictures.
She didn't call you. She didn't DM you.
Yeah. I'm like, come on, man.
It was a like. And then you jumped at the like. Oh, she's showing interest. Like, no, bro, it's a like. Like, it's okay. You know, you can skip past it. You know? Yeah. So it kind of shows, like you said, you're looking for love, like we said earlier. You know what I mean? He want to be held, and find the happiness in somebody.
Light, y'all. Controlling my camera. Yeah, that was funny, man. That was funny. And then at the reunion, Alicia definitely had different energy about her. You know what I mean? And we talk about growth is one of the things that we want to see in everybody. She showed some growth. She took some accountability. But even then, I think she could have just said, I could have worded it different. You know, I feel like when a woman says like, she don't feel safe, it don't necessarily mean it's the physical safety. You know, like she don't feel safe emotionally as well. And then that's your moment to secure her, not to just walk away. You're the man.
It's a thin line. She writes a thin line. It's like, you got that kind of thought out there like, hey, I'm not trying to scare you or make you feel uncomfortable. You still feel uncomfortable? Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and exit. But I'm going to let you know here that, you know, I'm trying to here to protect you, not to hurt you or, you know what I mean, bother you like that.
Yeah, like that's your opportunity to ask a follow-up question. What is it about me that's making you feel unsafe?
Absolutely.
Because that's definitely not my intention. Boom. And then move forward. Oh my gosh.
I apologize how I presented that. You know, I didn't mean to present it in a way to make you feel uncomfortable. You know, let me know what I did wrong, and then in the future I know to present it the right way.
Boom. Done and done.
Yeah, easy though.
Now.
Is it a bad time to talk about it right now? We'll talk about it later? Sure, we'll talk about it later. When you're ready, let's discuss it. All right. What I do wrong? I did there. My bad. I apologize. I didn't intend to put it that way.
Yeah, because you know, like if it would have been some physicality in the relationship, things I think would have been different. You know, I don't think he would have just walked away.
He wouldn't have had to go waiting on him either. He tried to work it out a little longer.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I guess trying to say like you know, he just like I ain't getting nothing anyway. I'm just sitting here watching everybody else have fun.
Right. Like I wonder how long it took for him to finally get fed up and say, "I'm out." Like I'm done. I'm out.
I don't know, must try to make a move or something. And it was just like, nah, ain't nothing going on here. Ain't no progress.
Man. So shout out to Irvin and Alicia. Y'all did all right. You know, Y'all did all right. Hopefully, y'all did learn something from this, and we take it from there. Alicia says she wanted the best, and everybody deserved the best. So I'm waiting to see how that work out for them. Man, I'm getting old. To go to Africa says she didn't sound sincere. It appears as though she only took accountability because she felt pressured by the members of the cast. Understandable. Pressure, no pressure. It still takes the bigger person to actually say it, and admit it out loud, knowing you're in front of all those people on camera, all that stuff. Because I'm pretty sure, in your mind, you have a different vision for how it's gonna go. But to be able to have the wherewithal to switch up and show accountability in that moment, kudos to her.
Yeah.
Kudos.
People call you out. Either you're gonna fight against it, or you're gonna be like, you know what? I see them. I see the point they're trying to make. Yeah. I'm gonna just wave the white flag today. It ain't that serious. Go ahead and be nice about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat this one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, swallow your pride a little bit. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat this one. All right. Anything more on Alicia and Irvin?
Wish them the best, man. Hope, like I said, hope they learn from it. Hope they get some opportunities from this. To better themselves and better those around them. And hopefully they find what they're looking for, since they didn't find it between each other. That's
what's up. That's what's up. All right. Tatiana and Clay. Tatiana and Clay. I kind of learned some things. I kind of had an idea. She with the shits, man.
Absolutely.
She with the shits. I think I was kind of 50-50. And then the mom was kind of having that energy as well. But she admitted it. I came to have fun, get booed up, and maybe leave with somebody.
Yeah. She was 100.
Yeah, she was with the shit. She was looking good too.
That dress was cool.
Yeah, she was looking good. But Clay was just, it wasn't a good look for him that night.
Throughout the episode, he was like, Clay, let it go, bruh. Let it go, it's gone.
It wasn't a good look for him. One, Tatiana caught him out there, reeled him in, asked him about the girl, caught him slipping. Now he probably got an answer for that, because he looked bad.
Why you talking to that girl the day before the show, man?
He looked bad. You know how they had that look? Like, damn, my family is here. Like, what are you doing? That's exactly what it felt like.
A deer in the headlights. Like, bruh, you can't be serious. Not right now.
Yeah, you just
had to say that. You
just outed me, But I think all during the show, we were saying about his secret, having a kid. And for many episodes, we were like, Clay, please don't have sex with that lady until you tell her. But from what we're hearing, they was getting it in, man.
Early. That wasn't a problem.
Yeah, they was getting it in. And the kid wasn't even the issue.
She skipped past it.
Like he
who is the girl? Who is the girl?
Who that bitch?
Right.
And I think if he could have just made her feel like she the queen, he probably could have got past that. Have some boundaries, or at least he could have faked it. At least,
listen,
you know what I mean?
Eat the veggie burgers. It's not gonna kill you.
But I'm saying, when it was time to check the best friend, right?
Oh, yeah.
He could have checked the best friend in front of Tatiana. And then if that's the best friend, once you get home, be like, girl, I had to do that. You know what I mean? You understand, right? Best friend.
You know how the shit go. You know how it go, right?
I'm on TV. Best friend.
Come on. You gotta have my back. You gotta have my back on this.
And then the best friend would have been there for him, I'm sure.
Because the best friend, they understand you. They understand the situation. I got you.
Right. But it made him look like he didn't know what was going on, what to do, what to say. The best friend talking out her neck to Tatiana.
Yeah,
like, that's your girl. Like, you can't go back.
And the phone call made it worse. Like when he had to call the girl, try to find it out and tell her about herself. It was like, nah, bro, that wasn't the path. That wasn't. And they helped.
Yeah. Who does Tina? Definitely agree. Best friend or not, like not having respect for your lady. Like if that's your lady, then that's your lady. Like your people's gonna need to understand. You know, this is my lady. Like watch your mouth.
Like, know? I gotta live with her. I ain't gotta live with you. Watch your mouth. Like,
watch your mouth.
And like best friend should understand, like, you need to fall back a little bit. Like, you know, I'm trying to make this thing over here work.
Yes. So that made me ask questions. Like, best friend didn't really know about her, didn't know her name. They ain't say hello to each other. They ain't say
that was
nice to finally meet you. You know what I mean? I heard so much about you, best friend. None of that we saw.
Right. So I don't know how much he told Tatiana about the best friend, and of course vice versa.
Yeah.
That's just kind of just like they walk past each other like they had no connection. Like rush past it.
And I'm trying to think if the hug was really that bad.
It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. Like she didn't put her legs around him, and that way he's saying she put her legs around him. That's not fair. Like legs around a guy is a totally different story than her just getting picked up by him and her legs straight up and down.
Okay. If it's the best friend and there ain't no interest, no, I don't know. It probably wouldn't have happened then.
Yeah, I had no reason to pick up my best friend. Like I got female best friends. I'm not picking them up and doing all this. Like I had to get out of jail or something for me to be like, oh my goodness. Right, dap them up, nigga. You got a little, what's up, nigga? Hey, we ain't doing all that. Take a shot, nigga. I'll take a shot. That's what we doing. We ain't about to hug and do all this other mess. So that's the part. Was like, yeah, bro. You missed that feel. He missed that feel. He ain't fucking the phone.
Or even a long embrace. I would have understood that. So good to see you. Be done with it. But the jumping up, wrapping the legs, that's if I seen it, and if it was the other way around,
you've been hot.
Bruh. Yeah, there wouldn't really be much to talk about. Especially if I'm there, I'm there. I'm in the same house. Nah.
Yeah, and then the people gonna tell me about it too, and then they're gonna slice it up when they tell me about it. I'm about to be real mad when I go outside. Like, hey, let me holler at you, bro. No, I'll show that guy fall back. Now I'm between me and him because he over here picking people up and shit. We got something to talk about.
Come on, bro.
We'll go to the side of the house where the camera's not showing. We'll go to the side of the house. It's the blind spot. I go to the blind spot real quick.
Like they do in prison. Hey, go to the corner. Meet me over there.
Hey, yo, Jay, watch the door. Watch the corner, Jay. Got to handle business real quick.
Oh man. So at the end, Clay said he is dating, and Tatiana said she got a roster.
Now that ain't a good look. As a woman, I mean, teach his own. I respect when you do what you want to do. But like, I don't want to hear a lady telling me she got a roster.
I think it might have been
dating, but don't say you got a roster. You know,
I think it might have been to hurt Clay feelings.
Oh, absolutely.
To get back at him. You know what I mean?
She put that spice on it.
Yeah, you know. But Chris said, and I'm on it.
He's adding me to the team, coach. Put me in the game, coach.
He said, and I'm on it. He said, I'm on it. Like, I don't know if he meant I'm on it like I'm trying to get on it, or if I'm on it like I'm already on it.
I'm already on it.
Either way, Chris was talking out of his neck at this reunion, but we gonna get there. He was a whole different person, but we gonna get there.
He had new confidence. He had a new swag to him.
Yeah, he did. What else can we say about
social media is popping, man? We'll talk about that later though, but it's a lot more of that social media, man.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to think what else we got to say about Tatiana and Clay. So he did have a kid, right? Um, what up, Jay?
Sub Jay.
So I wonder, I'm hoping everything goes well with his kid. Um, I would imagine Tatiana probably having a ball in life.
Yeah. She listen, getting that new exposure, and she's single, and she's
Yeah,
a decent looking person. Oh yeah, she
yeah,
good.
yeah. I mean, Jared did say everybody whole count gonna go up.
Yeah, them DMs,
That
boy.
include the women. That include the women too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know.
Hey, I treat you better than him, girl. He ain't treat you like I won't lie to you like he lied to you. I'm vegan. I'm actually vegan, so it works.
She didn't even care about that.
But that's what she got a roster. She woke up one morning, she was like, DMs, likes, comments, follow requests.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh man. So we got some tea being spilt. Okay.
Get up with Chris. Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck to them.
I said, good. Enjoy your team, Tatiana and Clay. Good luck, brother. Good luck.
Yeah.
Enjoy fatherhood, man. Enjoy fatherhood.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Are you okay with being on somebody's roster?
Oh yeah. If I ain't trying to be with them like that, like, I'm Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday is. But if somebody I'm trying to be with though, like no, I ain't gonna accept it. Like now, if she's dating, I have to prove myself, and I gotta show my worth. I gotta show I'm a better player than these other niggas. You know, I gotta show my MVP status. Then sure, I'll go that route to show and prove. But if she's actively like, you know, this is my team. The team ain't changing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, if I want to be with her, I'm not gonna do it. There's no need. You know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah, because after why your feelings get involved, and then you feel stupid. So.
The younger me, that would have been a preferred method.
To be on a team?
That would have been a preferred approach. Just put me in the game, coach. Just let me know when. But now it definitely depends on the person. Definitely depends on how it would fit into the time that I do have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I could fit it in my schedule too, then that's cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We got time for it.
Fernando.
Free agent.
So, Clavassier and Tati, good luck to y'all. I hope y'all living y'all best life right now. Let's talk about Britney and Tai. I feel like with just a little bit of patience, this probably could have been a good thing. But I think they have different love languages. I don't think they took the time to understand each other's love languages. And I think they both quick on the trigger, man.
Only thing I'll say to that is, like, she definitely, like he pointed out, she wasn't reciprocating, you know, and it might whether have been because that's not her love language or whatever it was. I think she had no interest to, because from the jump, when she seen bro in person, she was like, I'm not attracted to him. And so from there, it was just like uphill battle for him, trying to get her, and it was just like, it ain't gonna work, bro.
Yeah, man. I think we had said in one of the reviews that there was some point in the show where Ty just gave her the ick, and she couldn't recover from it. And I was trying to go through the episodes to find out when and where it happened, but I feel like you could see it, especially at the pool.
Yeah.
See her like trying to push through it, and then eventually like once a person is annoying you, then like your ability to forgive is less and less.
Yeah,
What I mean? You ain't even trying to work through it.
yeah, and I think in that episode, in regards to the pool, mind you, this after the Kama Sutra situation. So Kama Sutra, you thought it was good. They kissed and everything, and they was all in positions. But then when we get to the pool, and she asked him to get her to drink or whatever, he was like, "No, you're like basically like, I'm busy and X, Y, Z." That was his chance to actually cater to her in front of everybody and show like, "Hey, you know what I mean? I don't mind doing for my woman X, Y, Z." Or he could have said, "Hey, I'm gonna grab your drink when I go inside and do this." But instead, he was against it, and I think that's kind of just for her. It was like, "All right, I'm done trying with him. Like he don't get it."
All right, cool. Anything else we got on Britney and Tai?
She made him sound a little bit like a perv a little bit. She said he was too aggressive.
Yeah.
And he slapped on her butt so hard, her teeth, was shaking or whatever, and just like.
But you liked it though.
if it was somebody else, if it was Sinko, she would have liked it. But because it was Tai, she like, ew, get off me.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for him because, kind of like we said earlier, you come to the house thinking that the girl gonna be in love with you and she's gonna run in your arms and miss you and be happy to see you because the first time meeting you and it's gonna be this whole lovey-dovey thing. It wasn't like that. Like them girls were not trying to be touched. They weren't comfortable around the guys, and ultimately they all the ones that didn't last.
Do you think being in the house with other couples was actually helpful or hurtful?
It probably depends on the couple. Like sometimes it could be a buffer, kind of give you guys a break from each other.
Yeah.
And just have other people to talk to and stuff like that. But other times, because you're seeing how good other people work, it kind of shows how bad you guys don't work. Or and it kind of maybe builds some jealousy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, damn, what's wrong with you? Why don't you kiss me like she kiss him? Or why you don't act like how he act or stuff like that. So kind of competition in some form of fashion.
Yeah, I definitely feel like this was one of those situations where if it was just them, it probably could have worked. It probably could have been better.
Could have been better, yeah.
It was just them and they had time to focus on each other. Probably could have been better. All right. So did Britney say she dating? I'm trying to remember. I think she said she's taking a break or something, right?
I think so. I ain't ain't my favorite.
Chat, what did Britney and Tai say about if they're dating right now? Either way, shout out to them. Again, hopefully they was able to learn something about themselves from the show, take it into the future, and use it to have and use it to have a better relationship in the future. All right, Sinko and Jay. From my understanding, they got it in day one.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and it was she have an issue with it. I mean, you grown, you adults, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Knock that out, get that out the way.
Like I don't want to stay. I don't fall in love with you. Then we don't work. We don't have that chemistry. So
yeah,
I said learn before you get too far involved. Spinning the block. Yeah. Yo was in the inbox. Yo said try to holler.
I definitely feel like she had this energy about her. I don't want to say she was controlling, but she definitely had a energy about her, basically like there was a specific way that she wanted it to go. And you could see her pushing, towards making that happen. I don't think we still got down to the bottom of the one issue that two issues that they did have. And that was about the question that came up at the table about when did the threesome happen? And then the second one looks like they are trying to work with moving, between Atlanta and I think the other place was Chicago. So they're trying it out.
And him also considering playing overseas too. So
yeah, that's that's gonna be tough because that's how he make his bread. You know. So good luck to him though on that. Good luck to him.
For sure.
Yeah, he young. He got some skills.
I think her demeanor, I think, came with confidence, and maybe it's like I said, this is my assumption. Taller people tend to walk with their heads up, and just have this way about them. And so, even when they just talked to ladies were like, she didn't speak to them when she came in there. She just said hi. She didn't really say hi and stuff like that. And I think it's kind of, like I said, it's part of the way she carries herself. And so, in a relationship, she's controlling. I think she's just maybe used to being in charge and being up front.
Yeah.
And if Sinko's cool with it, then it makes it easier for them.
Yeah.
But he let it go, surprisingly, that threesome conversation, because he was pretty hot about it at first, but he basically let it go. So I applaud him on that. But I would have wanted to know, because it's kind of like you might have been talking to somebody while you're talking to me, and I'd rather clear the air than to come up later on and it'd be a bigger situation.
Yeah. There was a couple other things that I noticed. One was she seemed to be one of the only ladies to have beef with the other ladies. And, I think in a situation like this, what is there to be upset about that you couldn't address at the time? Like if you felt there was an issue, like during the time, she could have said something to her. But then that leads me to the other question on how confident is she in herself and in what her and Cinco have to know that no matter how much this lady flirt, it ain't gonna go nowhere. And why would you even think that it's flirting or that it means something else?
Talking about Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah, touchy feely.
Yeah. I don't know. I think in that situation, if it was me in the house with my lady, I don't really see myself stressing it. I think that would be the one time to say to myself, if it's gonna happen, like if we can't handle outside influences in this house, then we definitely ain't gonna be able to handle outside influences in the world. So if it's gonna happen, let it happen here, so I could chuck the deuces and be done with it once the show's over.
I think she had to look at how Cinco responds or flirts back. So if he's respectful about it, he's not, if she tickling him, he's not tickling her back. He's kind of like, ha ha, you got me. I got those things in consideration, like, because you don't want to come across looking insecure either. Like, you press that girl, because that girl in competition to you, then it shouldn't bother you. You feel me? You just like, you ignore it. Like, she's trying, but my man ain't giving into it. So
yeah. Yeah. All right. Anything else on Jay and Cinco?
No, I wish them the best. Like I said, they were the best couple from the beginning, and I think if anybody's going to be a success going forward, it's them two.
Okay.
As a couple.
All right. Now for Brandon and Kiki. I have an idea what you're thinking already. How? How? In general, like how do you let yourself be faithful for 4 years with anybody? How? Could you do it? Because I think we asked the question, how long could you go? And I think we was like 60 days max.
Yeah, with the not seeing them, no physical touch, 4 years, that's like, yeah, okay. I don't know how he did it, because she definitely didn't do it. She had live-in stuff. So
yeah. How does that happen? Under what circumstances does that happen? That you can, even a virtual relationship, a faithful, dedicated, committed virtual relationship for 4 years. Your prime years. Well, almost your prime years. He a little young, but still.
I mean, only thing I can think of is she provided what he needed. You know, the motivation she gave him, the support she gave him. You know, that person that would talk to him when he needed a vent. You know what I mean? So that I can see, because I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm be respectful. That's what he wanted. You know, that's what he saw in her. So, and they trying to holler at Charlie with the 5 kids, and it's like, bro, you ain't got no.
Yeah, like we were saying, like, how do you feel about yourself?
Yeah. He needs to reevaluate, you know, what he brings to the table and what he's trying to find for somebody else, so that they make him complete. Because the people that he's picking don't really seem like great choices.
And then to still give her more than 3 strikes. Come on, man. Come on. We need an explanation. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're gonna have the interviews. I'm trying to think of a scenario. I don't know. She locked up. You was in love. Y'all got kids. You know, I'm trying to think of something.
I don't know. If my girl was locked up, I would think we might have had a conversation like, "Betty, listen, 4 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm still put money in the commissary."
So I'm gonna be honest. I was deployed twice. You know, I was deployed twice, and I will admit that the first deployment didn't go so well. The second deployment, I was actually good.
Okay.
Okay. 9 months, and I ain't gonna say it was by choice. You know what I mean? I just think the circumstances wasn't conducive.
Okay.
You know, to making things happen.
Okay. So if you could, you would have, but if you
could, I mean, most likely, yeah.
Gotcha.
I was trying to be good. 9 months, it went by faster than I thought, but still, that's the max. That's the max I've done. 9 months.
More power to you, brother. More power to you.
Once I went home though for mid-tour, you know, the 2 weeks vacay, ain't no way in hell. I'm in a whole nother country though, in uniform, get shot at. So circumstances is different. But being at home with access to travel, the club, strip clubs, the phone.
Oh, the mall's open. I mean, any app. I say he a loyal brother, yeah. He's a loyal brother.
Great dude. You know, like that. That would be
more willpower than others. Absolutely. I think we need to applaud brothers like him. There should be more brothers like him. You know what I mean? Because we would have less drama in life. We have more brothers like him that would just, you know, bring abstinence. You know, your woman, y'all ain't cool.
Yeah, somebody you hook up with your sister, right?
He also said male or female. Yeah. Especially when it's wait, who's the one brother came up there? It was
Brandon's. Yeah, that was Brandon's brother. Yeah. I mean,
all right. I'm surprised they ain't do the hug like. They didn't get that Clavasier hug. I'm surprised.
Jay said, "Deployment get a hall pass. Just don't bring no bad grades home."
That's what I'm saying. See, when my brother gets deployed, when Shorty in jail, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Nichelle, this is a good point, and I think this is probably an important aspect of a man's life that he probably don't understand early in his life. But if you could control it, then you could. That's like one of the last things you learn. And I think we talked about it on a previous episode. It's called SR. Basically, it's semen retention. Basically, don't waste your semen. It is a good practice. It builds a lot of good things for your strength, energy, self-control, discipline, testosterone build up, all those things if you hold it. And I did it, man. I tried it. During the mental health thing, I tried it. I think I got to 92 days.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, I got to 92 days.
I'm gonna be like you when I grow up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like you when I grow up. Work on my SR.
Yeah, I mean, I think more men should practice it though, for real.
Instead of, because we make a lot of bad decisions sometimes.
Yeah.
If you know how to control it, you won't think with it. You don't think with it, you don't make the kind of bad decisions.
Yeah. Because you can make some bad decisions.
You listen to the wrong head.
All right. Brandon, Kiki. I'm trying to think if there was something like she was doing or saying during the show. Just to reiterate, like she didn't seem to realize how bad what she did was. Acting like that man should have just got over it the next day.
Yeah, like it
wasn't tripping.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like you was living with your ex. It's not even like you say I had a roommate or something, or like something happened randomly with a roommate that I live with.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is your ex, dude. Y'all living together. And y'all still doing X, Y, Z. And this whole time, this man being loyal to you, flying in town, and you bluffing him while I was in town. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I had no more conversation for it. We had nothing to talk about. Like, sure, you dead to me. Like, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no words for you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm surprised he didn't cry. I ain't like talking about crying in the car. That should have made me. I've been like, damn, shorty. Like, I waited 4 years, and then he didn't even crack on the show. See, I think you went that whole time waiting 4 years, get to the show, and you only want to kiss him. You just like give him a little peck. Like, look, making progress. Here's a peck. What?
Nah,
He's better than I told her about herself. I'd have say read her. I'd have read her from top to bottom, dog. I'd have told her everything I felt about her. Everything I read online about her, they said just about you, and you were that and that.
Yeah, he started off strong too. He had a BBW photo shoot.
Right, with the lingerie. He was committed.
Yeah, he was in there. He's in there. I've been waiting 4 years for this. Jesus.
He was like, I felt comfortable putting it on, which I understand. She was like, I don't like this is any kind of. He was like, I'm trying to see something. I've been waiting all this time. Something. Like what if, on some real shit, like what if she sent him no videos, no pictures after them 4 years? He's just waiting to meet her in person.
Do you think Brandon cleaned it up for himself? Because there was a moment there where he was looking kind of what's the word? I don't want to say soft. But he was kind of looking like he's easy to manipulate.
Yeah, initially, and I think he kind of showed his confidence talking to Charlie and everything else, so he kind of brought it back and kind of got some cool points. Like, all right, he ain't a lost cause. He has a chance.
Yeah. It's in him. It's in him.
Mm-hmm.
He probably living a good life right about now.
when they said that the numbers going up, he's like, oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he probably living a good life right now.
And they know he's a good guy. He practiced SR.
Hey,
he has DC. He has D control. So yeah, they like he's a good guy.
Sometimes you got to be willing to sacrifice publicly to live that good life.
Mm-hmm.
Or getting all that sympathy cooch.
and like he wasn't like when Britney said about Tai touching her and she wanted to be touched. Britney Kiki didn't say that about Brandon. So at least Brandon had some cool points. Like, he was a good guy. He was patient. He was like, all right, no, not yet. Okay, cool.
Yeah, girl, you love me. Sure. Hey, good luck to y'all. Brandon, if you need help.
Got some big brothers, dog.
Let me stop.
Boost your confidence a little bit.
Okay. Charlie and Jared.
Jared ain't changed, boy. Jared is Jared. That guy, he is who he is.
Stone cold, boy. I'm not gonna say I agree with it, but I understand. You know what I mean? I understand. And sometimes, like, you want to tell a person to stick up for themselves, but that means you're not gonna get what you want. But you are saying that, you know? In a way. I feel like he said enough to where she should have got the hint.
So I don't know if people peep this on other episodes, right? This is when I realized that Charlie was in trouble. So we know that she got the tattoo, right?
Yeah, she in there.
But when she said it though, like, did y'all hear her when she was like, remember when I bought your Xbox? And then I got the tattoo. And so for him, he was getting Xboxes and he ain't met the girl yet.
Ain't even crack yet.
So when he go to the show and she got 15 kids, he like, you got some Xbox money? That's all I'm worried about. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know that GTA 6 coming out, right? I want the GTA 6, the Madden, the college football.
2K in a couple months. I need that 2K. I run the playoffs back. I need that 2K. Forget that 6 kid. I need my 2K. You know how we do, best friend. You know how we do, best. Father's Day coming up. Look out for me, Father's Day.
Matter of fact, let me just add your card to my PlayStation Plus account. And we good.
Oh, and she kept trying to understand what happened and why does he do it. And I'm like, yo, you still want this dude, yo?
Yeah, it wasn't a good look. Like, even to the very last breath that she let out her mouth, she's still looking confused, like she don't get it. And Jazz like,
right,
what you want me to do? Like, I'm being totally honest as I could possibly be.
I would never call a guy a player because I don't think he play, but he definitely got the gift of gab with her and kind of can tell her whatever. But he be trying to be honest. He doesn't be catching it. So he just be like, well, I didn't lie to her. So
yeah, I think he definitely recognized her weaknesses, played into them, and now she's stuck emotionally. I think he got her mind. He got her mind. See, that's how you create psychos. You know what I mean? He spent all that time getting her mind. He ain't even need to get her body. That
was good. And so he came when he was in the house, like he still was talking the same way, still getting what he wanted.
And I know some ladies listening to us now probably been there before. You know, probably been there before. Like, damn, I don't even know why I like this nigga, but I like this nigga.
Try to find the best in the person. Like, he has potential though. They live in that potential. Like, you know, if you just get it right, he'd be great. He'd be great. It's like, nah, yo, he ain't. Some niggas just ain't shit. It's just something.
But it wasn't like he was doing a dirty, you know?
He got the lie out early. He was like, hey, I just had a kid the other day. You cool with that?
Yeah.
So?
Yeah. So Dr. B said, I want to know about her father. And I think we asked the same question about Jared. Like, there was some things concerning that he was saying about relationships not lasting and it's going to end at some point anyway. You know, I think it sounds like there's a lot of pain there. There's a lot of mistrust there. It sounds like there's some hurt, some things that he may have seen as a kid that just made him believe that, everlasting love is impossible. Like I get it. I understand. And we even said it in a previous panel that in situations like that, oftentimes, it's about the mom and how you feel about your mom and your parents. And sometimes you gotta have that tough conversation with them and learn to forgive them, because it's gonna affect your life and you'll never have a successful relationship.
Sure.
So hopefully, he could figure all that out. Charlie, hopefully she could figure it all out too. Learn how to say no, learn how to not sacrifice your boundaries, for someone else's happiness, because that is not love.
And you shouldn't try to lose yourself to make somebody else happy or have to change yourself.
Yeah.
Somebody else, like don't accept breadcrumbs, bro.
Yeah. But if that's what it is, and she said the sex is good, and that's probably what sealed the deal. That's probably what sealed the deal. He probably knew to put it on her. Just to lock it in. See, I bet you Jared an Aquarius. Or a Scorpio or something like that.
I'm an Aquarius. Don't say that.
People like that.
Ain't nothing wrong with Aquarius. Aquarius are great guys.
But I'm saying an Aquarius like the mental aspect of it. Speaking from experience. I like the mental mind game over the physical.
Yeah, I can't be with somebody that's stupid. Like, it's not gonna work. I can't even have a conversation with you. I can't learn from you. You got to have mental. You got to be able to, not just challenge me, but make me feel like I can learn from you.
So I understand, right? And speaking from an Aquarius that's been in a similar situation, you often don't think that it's her fault or that she not that smart or she not paying attention. You could tend to think that it's because you the shit, I got her, and that's what it is. So she acting exactly like how I want her to act. She know, but she can't resist me because
I'm that guy.
I got her. So Jay said definitely give an Aquarius. Yeah. Michelle said Aquarius or Libra.
Yeah, y'all really like Aquarius for real. Okay. I guess Aquarius have a way about us. Okay.
Yeah. You know Aquarius too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that mental. I like that mental.
Yeah, be confident. Be confident, man. Right.
I like that mental game.
And it's messed up because, like, if for him, he's taking advantage of somebody that can't play the game back with him. You know what I'm saying? She just fall for everything. He just like, well, this is easy. This is easy pickings right here. So I don't keep doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Do you feel bad for her?
For her? No, she had too many flags, dog. She had red flags, green flags, yellow flags, white flags. People yelling at her. Alexis told 100 times, like, stop talking to that dude. Like, he's not for you.
Yeah.
So it's she don't. Some people are their own worst enemy. Some people will not learn. No matter what you tell them, they are, whether stubborn, they just choose to keep following the path that they want to choose.
Yeah. And
it's like they can see a burning bridge ahead, and they be like, I might make it across.
Right.
All right. So it's just like, all right. Can't save everybody.
I wonder where her friends at. Or if she even communicates.
Where her father at, where her mother. When all your siblings trying to give you advice, give you some guidance. Why is this guy your best friend? Where's your homegirl that's your best friend? What is she telling you? Because your male best friend is not a good guy.
A cousin or a brother, somebody, family, that really, really got the best interest in mind. Oh, Dr. B says she a pathological liar.
She is?
Huh.
Yeah. I won't be surprised. I mean, she had 5 kids on the low.
5 or she up to 4?
4.
She had, but it was 3 with one guy, from what we understand, and 1 with a new guy.
Said she making money, right? That's what she said. She make coin.
Yeah, got a big house, 5 bedroom. She don't need nobody.
She had a maid for the past 3 weeks, a stand babysitter, whatever, taking care of all them kids.
Yeah, good luck to them. I would imagine Jarrett's still in there. You know, I think she'll try to be strong for a little while. She'll have some weak moments, but just won't tell nobody, because it wouldn't be a good look for her.
That's her soulmate.
Yeah.
So she ain't even him.
Yeah, and then Jared will be like, I won't say nothing either.
Yeah.
We just let it be. Let it be what it is. Maybe something could happen in the future. Just something to,
drag him along. That's little breadcrumbs. Give him little breadcrumbs. They keep trailing. He following the trail.
Something to keep
come in town, come visit you.
Yeah.
Find a babysitter. Make sure you find a babysitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give us something to
look
look
forward to. Yeah.
Hey, like about 2-3 months, and just keep doing that. Damn.
Stay in touch. That's all you do is stay in touch.
Hey, big head. Oh, man. All right, Charlie, Jarrett. Good luck to y'all. I just hope it don't get physical. Like I said, that's how you develop psychos.
I'm gonna be 100. Don't handle babies together. I know y'all cracking still. Don't handle babies together.
Yeah,
if you have babies together, that's a wrap, dog.
Yeah,
that's bad business.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Jared is the kryptonite.
She keep running to it.
Yeah. Kryptonite, man. All right. Alexis and Chris.
Yes.
You can go first. Go ahead.
All right. Chris will look shocked. He was I'm not surprised by the end. At the end of the day, them not making it. Alexis deciding to be together on the show, and then afterwards considering it, being like, you know what, I'm good. Now I respect her, picking herself, and that man wasn't for you. That man didn't like you. So it's better that you find your own happiness in yourself or with somebody else. Chris, hey, I ain't mad at you, dog. Shooting that shot, and the shot was received. You mean? Good job. Like anybody in that roster I got to holler at. Good job, sir. So yeah, good luck to him on that one.
Yeah. All season I was kind of trying to be optimistic, thinking it can go 50-50. I think P.O. was basically saying, he been bullshitting the whole time. That nigga bullshit. I think Phil even said it immediately. Like, we know what it is. He sees the show as an opportunity. And then eventually, I said, he moving like somebody watching. Like he moved like somebody watching. And then at the reunion, he just seemed like a totally different person. Because even in the reunion when they were showing the clips, he was looking he was looking less confident, I'll say that, than he looked at the reunion. You know what I mean? He was standing tall, sitting tall, taking up space in the chair, reacting to Clay. And that was sides of him that we didn't see, during the show. And maybe he had to. Maybe that's what was going on the whole time. And maybe he don't care being on the roster.
So I think it just depends on, I guess he didn't like the last coach that much. He playing for the wrong team, so. Yeah. But he definitely, I think he felt like he kind of had a point to prove on the reunion. like him going at Clay kind of show like, you know, y'all might think I'm a chump. I ain't no chump. So
Yeah. There was a comment earlier basically saying Chris and Tati are supposed to do a live soon. You know, we seen that from him. You know, this ain't the first show he was on. And we seen him go live before in a similar situation with someone else's interest. So
I didn't connect those dots. I did not.
yeah.
More power to him, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're definitely not hating on him. Lex didn't seem to take it to heart. You know, she was throwing the shots too. You know, Lex probably having a great life right now too.
I'm about to say, yeah, she definitely, you know, probably getting DMs now. Getting people showing love. Like, girl, you held out all that time. You try to throw that in.
I know. There's got to be dudes like, hey, listen, let me be that first. Let me be that first and second one, because that's gonna be wild. You know, that's gonna be wild.
First guy, man. Yeah, she put up all that pent up frustration will come out.
Yeah. So they did try to allude to that something was going on. What did you think was going on? Because I think at a minimum we found out that they was both naked in the same room. What did you hear?
It would sound like it got to be like oral was happening, fallacious. That's all I can think of, because
something with the hands.
Kind of sound like it wasn't cracking; they were just naked. So that's all I can think of.
Foggy glasses.
Yeah, but honestly, not to be like, but I wouldn't be surprised they were just kissing naked and like nothing happened, nothing more happened. Like I wouldn't be surprised by it, because just like he seemed so uninterested that he probably was just giving her something, and then they were just like, "No, I'm good. I don't want to go no further than this. Like, first base is enough. I'm good."
Yeah, I could see her being super aggressive with it, and then him finally giving in a little bit, be like, "All right, you could do this."
give me a little, yeah.
Let me see what that do.
Yeah. Go ahead, get out your system. Go ahead, go do it. Well, we don't need the boom room. Just go ahead around the corner, knock it out real quick.
You know, I'm trying to see what that be like.
I heard those Jamaicans got that. I'm trying to see what that's like.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. But dang.
Are you surprised they broke up at the end of the day?
No, man. You know, we was waiting for him to show some type of interest or have some type of conversation that alluded to him wanting it to progress to something. You know, we saw none of that. You know, only at the end, you know, we felt like, you know, it was a move to make himself look good in the end by choosing to leave with her, but then, you know, move totally different during the show. I mean, during the reunion. You know, so maybe they had already made that connection. We seen him put Tati's name on the card. They put each other's name on the card. We saw him kind of chime in to let Clavassier know how he need to treat a woman like Tati. So I was like, damn, okay. This is what she need, bro. This is what she need.
Yeah. Was he rude for doing that in front of Alexis?
I would imagine it was probably over by that point. I probably wouldn't have did it that way. You know, I probably would have had a little bit more respect for, you know, as a person, you know, not necessarily even as like my girl or my love interest or anything like that, but as a person. Like, you did go on this journey with me. You know, I ain't gonna do that. You know, like, I'm not a fan of blatant disrespect.
Gotcha.
You
Yeah.
know?
Initially, me watching it, I didn't take it that way because, like I said, in my mind, they over. So
Yeah.
Alexis ain't worried about him. But hearing other people's views about it, it's like, damn, I can see why Alexis probably feels kind of way. Like, damn, I'm right here and tells the girl above me and giving her all this attention. It's just like, yeah, you could do that shit. You know what I mean, privately, he had to do this shit in front of me, in front of the whole set at the reunion and everything. So
yeah, but he was doing it the whole show. All the games, all the questions, he was doing it the whole show.
I mean, if they're gonna do a spinoff, my brother, like, put my name in the hat.
Yeah, I don't even think he would care, man. I think he would just be happy with the screen time, honestly. Because he do well. He do well in the chair by himself with the explanations. But he totally different in the group setting. So, but you know, in the chair, you get to rehearse that. You can say cut. You know, you say timeout. You could redo that.
All right, the confessional.
You know, there ain't no do-overs in the group setting. So you can take that into consideration too.
Gotcha.
You know. Rhonda says she wanted to thump him.
In the throat.
Yeah. But yeah. Would you watch next season? Oh.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah.
What up, Lex?
Yeah.
Lex, you can say what you want now,
Uh-huh.
Rhonda says. How you feeling?
In the throat.
Driving, right? You're probably driving from a link right now.
That's right. I'm coming. Listen, you just don't know. I was driving. I couldn't even get no service. I was trying to get in on y'all shit. What? I know y'all did not say that I gave that motherfucker head.
No,
What?
we did not say that.
No.
We was trying to figure out what it could have been.
Right, we're guessing.
Yeah.
Since you're here, you can tell us. I mean,
wait, hold on. I can tell you what.
you said it wasn't head, so we were trying to understand what happened. What was going on that Kiki saw. Kiki saw y'all naked doing something.
Kiki didn't see shit.
But she wasn't the only one though.
Kiki was lying.
Right?
Kiki was lying. Oh, here we go. See?
Jared ain't see shit neither.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tell you, okay, Jared could have been in the room, but definitely, Kiki ain't see. I don't know.
So something did happen, just ain't nobody seen nothing.
I mean, it's TV, man.
Come on, Lex.
I told you.
I'm just
Come on,
saying,
man.
like, so. Wait a minute, hold up. Sorry, I look a mess too, but I was like, y'all not gonna butcher my shit. Like, hold up. Turn on the AC. Y'all done got me hot and bothered on this thing. I'm listening to this thing like, what the hell?
So we only know a few things. It was hot in the room. Y'all was in the room together. And when you hear Chris explain it,
First of all, all right,
did.
okay, let me back up. So what happened was, one, all of that shit he was doing, I chilled. And so I was no longer pushing or aggressive or nothing. So I didn't force him to do nothing. He didn't have to do anything or none of that shit. So let's get that out the way. Cause I heard, like, I think it was you, Fernando, talk about, he just gave her something, I don't know, to pacify me or something, like some shit like that. He ain't had to pacify me. I was good. you know, they still didn't give me the clearance to talk. So let me think what I could say. So yes, I said it online anyway. Yes, he did go down on me in the bathroom from what Jared was talking about. But I don't think Jared was there. I think he just went and told Jared. You know what I mean? Because everybody was kind of like downstairs. Jared, I don't remember Jared being in the room unless he came in later on or whatever, but I don't think he was in there. So I think it was just Chris telling people, and why telling people, I don't know, but that's what that was. And that was it. And honestly, I didn't even want him to do it because it was kind of like, you know, when I wanted the shit, you ain't want to give it to me. So now it's like, you know.
That's what I said. He gave you like a little pacifier.
Yeah, something happened. Yeah.
Take some. There you go.
I don't think he did it for me.
Okay.
Okay, all
I can
right.
see that.
Maybe he wanted maybe he didn't want it to look some type of way, or maybe he wanted to look at it. I don't fucking know. But he didn't do it for me.
Well, the way he explained it, he was acting like he put it down.
Huh? How did he explain it?
He was acting like whatever he was doing was great for you.
Say what now?
Remember when he was explaining it during the reunion? I forget the exact words he said, but he was acting like, yeah, I put it and I put it down too, didn't I? Didn't I? But you didn't hear him. It was like you wasn't paying attention to him.
There was nothing to pay attention to. I didn't get nothing.
I know, but he was trying to imply that he laid it down. Don't make me go find it, because I'll go find the audio.
I don't think so. I think what happened was, I think y'all missed a couple of things. So I think what happened first was they asked if we had sex. I said no. And then Jared jumps up. If you notice, everybody jumped up and thought that they knew everything, and nobody didn't know shit. So Jared jumped up. He said what he said. So I'm like, okay, so I go ahead. You know. And then he talking about that was the first part.
No.
But then there was no second part, so I don't know.
Whoa. Oh, are we telling fans? It wasn't that kind of sex.
All right. All right, hold up.
What was it?
Hold on.
Listen to all of that. Why everybody commenting on what we did? Ain't that some shit?
Because the people want to know. The world want to know, Lex.
Could have been the whole thing.
But why didn't they let us talk? Like, why is everybody talking?
What you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? If it's you and I on the show and they asking about you and I not supposed to answer. Why everybody answer?
I think the people who think that they saw something was answering.
Yeah, I think because you said y'all didn't have sex, so they like, y'all didn't have sex, but I heard this, or I thought that happened. So
why we couldn't be dry humping?
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, you could.
Everybody was dry humping.
That's what we were trying to figure out.
So just a little head.
We just got the participants.
That's all.
We had the wrong participants, but
just a little head.
She said,
you know, I'm waiting to.
You're online. I did not do it, guys. It wasn't me.
I'm gonna be nice and just a little head.
Dang.
I'm a lady.
Well, good for you.
You said was that what he did to Tati, was that disrespectful? I feel like, I don't know.
Did you hear him say that he's on the roster?
I did not hear it until I watched it.
Okay.
So I didn't hear it in front, but I know they said something and they started laughing, but I couldn't hear it. So I guess they did like the whole editing thing where it was lower, and then they zoomed, they brightened it or whatever for the TV antics.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I started dating somebody. So, somebody who I used to date. So it was kind of like, I don't know. I kind of was more thinking, because I ain't gonna lie, like the dude that I had talked back to, I told him then nothing happened. So the fact that the shit came out on TV, I kind of was like, oh mother.
Come on, yo. Why you lying too? Y'all lying ass season.
It's not lying. Like, why would you mention head? Like, it wasn't nothing. Like, what I'm like, oh, he gave me some head. Like, how I'm gonna be like, oh, he gave me head and nothing else happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's too much to explain. So I was just like, nah, nope, didn't nothing happen. He ain't like me. Cut it.
Yeah.
I ain't saying
I was somebody was saying I was being messy, and I wasn't trying to be messy. I was trying to get to the exact point where he was alluded to that he laid it down.
That what? Oh.
That was part one. Part two, Kiki called it.
Kiki, what happened?
I came around the corner and I saw Chris and I saw Alexis. And I saw
Now listen to that shit.
What were they doing?
Don't that sound like a lie?
Obviously, we know there was some shower things going on. We know you left the
And
house.
then you know what?
How did it
To
go?
be honest with you,
when I
on
left
some real talk, she never even used the word nude. She used the word naked.
they were new.
I don't know how it turned to nude. She knew, but
Came around the corner and Chris.
Okay.
There's a live that Jay and them did, and I jumped on the live after Kiki, like Kiki. I'm like, you see me naked, Kiki? And she was like, no.
What kind was it?
So I was like, 'cause I wasn't naked. I said, you seen Chris naked? And she said, yeah. So
Okay. And they opened up
so
their
she lied about seeing y'all naked?
she seen him. She didn't see me.
Right.
And I think Jared lying too. I mean, I did have on my glasses, but I don't think Jared was there, to be honest.
You was doing the school teacher thing.
You know what? Because I was staying away from the camera a lot, right? So sometimes I didn't put my contacts in. I'm walking, and then he kind of surprised me with it, and I was just like, wait, like I wasn't ready.
Wait, stop. No, don't stop.
Nah, I tried to stop him. Because by that time, it was just like, but the crazy part about it, though, to be honest with you, it happened really early. So it's crazy how he was still talking shit afterwards. It was like, that shit baffled me. Because when I looked, because I remember what I was wearing, and when I seen it, I'm like, damn, that happened kind of early. So, TV man, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't know, but it is what it is.
I'm happy for y'all.
Yeah, just a little.
All is the joint before me was a couple of months. Me, I was 3 weeks. Tati, let's see how long it lasts.
Okay.
So, when you start adding up that and how long people stay around.
I mean, she said she got a roster, so
yeah. He does a number.
That could be days, that could be weeks, that could be months.
Well, we gonna see.
Watch it live and
but you know what? All that is TV math, because you got a roster, but then now you want to go live with him. Like, what we talking about here? Who the hell does that?
What's the over under on them kissing on the live? Who want to put money on it?
With Tati and Chris kissing?
Yeah.
You think they're gonna be kissing on the live?
If we see him do a selfie kiss, then we know what it is.
What's a selfie kiss on the TV on the
It's
phone?
almost like we've seen that before. We seen that angle where he kissing and looking into the camera at the same time.
Oh,
Like it's a show.
listen, I don't know. Y'all watch it and y'all let me know.
Oh no,
I ain't gonna watch
that.
it. Somebody will show it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all let me know. You know?
You ain't going there. You ain't watch it. Support your friends. You're not gonna support your friends.
What'd you say?
You ain't going on there to support your friends. You're not gonna watch it to support your folks.
Nah, I don't think so.
I'm messing with you.
So
No,
you say you are dating?
I'm gonna tell you something. If we had sex, they couldn't be playing like this in my face. The person that I am and the temper that I got and all of that shit, I don't even care. Like it wouldn't. I don't care. TV ratings viral. We would have went viral because you wouldn't that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not on national motherfucking TV talking about. I'm on it like what? The disrespect? Are you crazy? And I'm Jamaican. We don't play that shit. We do not play that shit. But then not only that, I got family, I got friends, I got my brand, and I got the fucking group. Ain't no way. I'd have knocked everything over.
She was standing above you. I wait for you to pull her down like this. I was like, it's coming. She gonna pull her ass down.
But you know what? I wouldn't have went after her. You go after him. Like, listen, I have no problem because I wasn't there for a relationship. I was there for a situationship, and it was for a timely thing. And I said all of this on the show, but they cut it. So it was kind of like, I don't care what he do. They closer in age. If they want to rock out, I'm sure he want kids or whoop the whoop. I don't care. But what you're not going to do is not going to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have went down. That wasn't no ratings or no right now. I don't want to hear this shit. You know, especially because I'm not trying to be a TV star. So you playing in my real life right now.
Respect.
Yeah.
No.
So you are dating because I think you said on the show that you was what, chilling, but you wasn't.
No, I went back to somebody else because I said it right because I was like, you know what? He complains so much that it did make me have to sit back and think about it. And I'm like, wait a minute. You know, even though I ain't gonna lie, like I went and I asked everybody in the house, I'm like, yo, Chris called me controlling. You seen controlling? You know, like the things that he was talking that was controlling, like it was like regular care. Like, you know, he would come, his face was dirty. I clean his face off and shit, like feeding him and shit. All that said was all of that, everything I was doing, he was complaining. So I stopped doing everything. So Jay started cooking for him. You know, his face, he just had to ride out whatever the fuck was happening and everything just had to ride out because I wasn't doing shit no more. So I was showing up like a girlfriend because of the situation. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going, you know, you rocking with me, so I can't, you know, I can't have you looking stupid and then, you know, it's gonna be on me. Like, damn, like, you know, and especially because of who he is, you know, like a Ready to Love cast member and me being a group person and this, that, and the other, you know what I mean? So I thought we kind of had like a common respect, you know, but then it was just like he just started spazzing and shit. So it's like, all right, well, I don't know, you know, some people grow different. Some people don't grow with care. So when you start caring for them, it feels some type of way, you know, and then he made a comment like, I don't need a mom. I just need a girlfriend or whatever. But, you know, anybody who grew with a mom, you know, you one and the same. Like a mom be a wife, like you really supposed to be a wife first, then you a mom. And then, you know what I'm saying? The same way that you take care of your husband is the same way that you'll take care of your kids. And it kind of all blends together. So, you know, the fact that he said something like that, it was kind of like, rock out. I'm going to be over here. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But like I said, I wasn't there for a long time. I just, you know, you got to remember, I got a dick pic. I was watching fucking videos and shit like that all this time. So it was like, okay, boom, let me go get, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's what it is, you know? But so if him and Tati, if they can rock out and whatever they going to do, God bless them.
He said, Why are you asking for dick pics anyway?
Why I'm asking? Because what? Because then what other reason was it there for me to talk?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happened, you know, because I told you, like, you know, a lot of people are not really paying attention. If you go back to the very beginning, right? If you go back to the commercial that they showed of us, I told you I did not like Chris at first. I'm not saying he wasn't a nice looking guy. He's not my type. Chris smoked weed. I don't do weed. You know, he liked to use the N-word. That's where he called me controlling from, because I was like, I don't want you using the N-word with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking to a woman on the phone, you shouldn't be dropping the N-word and stuff like that. So that's where he got the bossy controlling thing from. And then and I guess he thought it would make good for TV or whatever, because I really didn't do nothing controlling. But anyway, so it was like, you know, we got hooked up, we were talking, and I seen shit on his Instagram that I didn't really like. Like, it was almost like thirsty, kind of like a you know, like flirting, like, you know, he had his tongue out and shit like that, where I don't like that stuff, you know. So I was like, nah, I don't like it. And what happened was, when I told him I didn't like it, he removed it. So the fact that he removed the picture, I was like, okay, it made me pay attention to him a little more. Then we started talking a little more, you know, and you know, so now it's like I gotta have something, a reason to be there. So the picture was a reason to be there. I ain't mad at it either, you know what I'm saying? But the way that it came off on the TV, like, the shit was goofy, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not against asking, but he said it as if it was unladylike to be asking for a pic.
Yeah, and you know what? If I was trying to be his lady, then I probably wouldn't. I ain't gonna lie. I would ask. I ask everybody. I like a little over. Like, stop playing. Like, you know, because I want to see how much energy I'm gonna give you. Like, to be honest with you, like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say something and you gonna get mad at it, but nah, I ain't gonna say it.
Go ahead and say it.
Nope, I ain't gonna say it.
I don't ask for
Like,
pics.
all right, I'm gonna be honest, like, you know, because I always talk real. So I'm gonna be honest, and I know Ty gonna get mad at me, but I heard shit about Ty too, and I was like, yo, anybody got the pic? Send that joint over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, who got the picture? Run that joint.
Don't post it. I don't want to see it.
No, I never got it. Nobody had it. Well, nobody that talked to me had it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't getting it.
Ty got OnlyFans. I ain't even know it.
But I mean, you know what? That just show you that's how real I am. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, Ty, run that shit. Nobody had it though, so I ain't get scared. But in all honesty, it's really not ladylike. But I mean, at the same time, like, I'm grown and I'm on a different level. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, that's why I try to talk to younger guys, because they got more energy. I don't want a guy to be like, oh, I'm tired, I went to work and yada yada yada. You know, so it is what it is.
I would like I said, I don't ask for pics, but I accept them. So, but when I do get asked for a pic, I kind of turned on by it. I'm like, oh, she's not bluffing. Like, she want to see what I'm working with. Like, cutting to the chase. Got it. Like,
That's it. That's how you know it's real. So, you know.
And I think it's kind of like almost like a dare, because like if I don't send it, then I look scared. So like,
Right.
I ain't no punk. So
now I'm gonna give you some other tea on some real shit, right? So when we got introduced, it was me, it was this girl we called Take a Pill, and there was another chick on the phone with Chris. So it was 4 of us, right? All 4 of us got the pick at the same time. I mean, all 3 of us, the 3 ladies and him, we all got the pick at the same time. But I called dibs on that shit. I like, yo, I'll be there on Saturday. But I ain't get a chance to go, so I ain't never make it. So, but I did hear that Take a Pill wanted it. And I heard she sent some coochie pictures and all type of shit. But I don't know. So You know, I don't know. Something could have happened because maybe that's why he was playing keep away with me. But I don't know.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, at least you know you got the exclusive. Yo, one thing you can say, I don't never disappoint when I get on this joint.
We appreciate you and all your honesty.
You do seem a little more relaxed.
Yeah, and she gotta let her hair down a little bit. She gotta show her she's comfortable now. Talking her shit now.
Got all that tension about you.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what I was saying. So
Oh.
I forgot. So I did go back and I wanted to check because all that complaining that Chris was doing or whatever. So I dealt with somebody same age and everything, and we were good. Like, I think we was talking. We started talking back at like 2022, 23. And it was still like, so I was like, shit. And that's where I stayed until I met David Banner.
Did he hit you up or you found him?
Who?
Your spin the block situation.
We always have a little line, but I ain't gonna lie, like I'm hard to get, to be honest with you. Like Chris would have been the first. That was so easy, but I'm really hard to get. So once you get me, then spinning the block is not that hard.
Did he know did he know you was on the show? Has he seen the show? So he was probably watching.
He seen the reunion. He was like, he wasn't really interested. And he got stuff going on too. So he was like, he didn't really want to see it because he didn't want to see anything, But then I was like, it wasn't nothing to see. I ain't do nothing.
Yeah, you got that pent up.
See, I told you I ain't did nothing. Look.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, this motherfucker. And I couldn't believe that shit. I was like, I'm just in my head like, hopefully they edit that shit out. Because it wasn't sex, so I didn't think that should have been in there. Cut it, I ain't get nothing, and let's keep it moving.
And to be clear, y'all, I do not recall ever sending the pic ever in my life. In the group, there's one split-second screenshot of one of my reels. That's all I'm gonna say. It's in the group. It's in the Ready to Love Facebook group. Let's be doing a good job of
send it to me again.
Doing the hashtag Tyrone. I think it's the first or second one.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I think, you know what? You didn't hit me and tell me to take it down.
I mean, it was a good look for me.
Okay.
Wow.
Sometimes I be getting people like I'll post something, somebody like, take that joint down. So I thought maybe you told me because I know you. I thought you were on the shy side. I still think you were on the shy side. So
I seemed to. It wasn't my intention.
But I didn't
know somebody was going to screenshot it, but it happens. It happens.
I heard it was picture worthy. I don't know. But you can send me a pic and I'll let you know.
How you feeling though, Lex? How you feeling now that it's all over? Done the reunion and everything. How you feeling?
I have a lot of emotions, right? I do kind of feel fucked up because I thought me and Chris were better than all the shit that was being shown. And I'm gonna tell you something. One thing too, it didn't feel like that to me. So when we were by ourselves, like everything was cool. Like, when I say by ourselves, I mean like not doing games and shit. It seemed like everything was cool. And I heard what he was saying, but I didn't think it was gonna be the whole narrative, So I do feel some type of way about that. I had beef, like, the girl that hooked us up and told me about the show and to get on the show and everything. I had beef with that. So I think that really tainted my whole experience, because I had to deal with that, like constant bashing and pictures and, you know, just all type of mix up, you know, that kind of overshadowed it. And not to mention that I thought she was a friend. So the fact that she did that was kind of like, wow. And then I heard she sent them a coochie pic, and it was just like, wow, like everything was just like, it was just a lot. And I had to endure everything at the same time. You know, I did have a lot of stuff going on in regular life. So I don't know. I ain't really get to even process it, but I don't know. To be honest with you, now that it's over, I'm getting more people, like more inboxes, more messages, more texts, you know what I mean? And that's a lot. So it's like, because I'm not really, even though I talk and stuff like that, I'm not really a people person. So now it got me talking all the time. Like I'm always talking. So I be overstimulated a lot. So for the past couple of days, I kind of dipped off from the group and shit like that, you know, trying to find some peace and stuff. But other than that, I'm good. You know, things is moving. You know, I'm making moves. So
Good for you.
Absolutely.
Good for you.
so I'm good. I know, and you know what? I wanted the full experience so I could understand what you guys in Ready to Love go through, and I think I accomplished that.
Yeah.
I still think Ready to Love production was worse than mine, you know, from the stories that I hear. But yeah, I think I do. I it's full circle. So
Yeah.
Did you get some growth out of it? Did you learn some things about yourself?
shit, I know me. I'm self-aware, like a I know me, I'm good. You know what? No, you know what it did? It just taught me to pay attention to others, right? Because it's funny, like shout out to Doc B, that's my girl. So, you know, we have talks all the time and stuff, and she be peeping stuff that I don't really peep, you know, when I'm in the picture and vice versa. So, you know, you have some people that were dealing with things that if I wasn't actually in it, I probably would normally peep. Like Chris's trauma, like that's real shit. You know, I know at the reunion he tried to play it off and shit. He do got trauma. He do got different things. The only thing is that sometimes a person can have trauma, and it's not just him, it's other people too. But I'm only going to speak on him because that's who I went with, and I don't want to expose anybody else. But you got people who have trauma, and what happens is sometimes they can feel that maybe they healed from it, or it wasn't really trauma until somebody or something comes along and triggers it or wakes it back up. And I think that's what I did for Chris. Like on some real talk, I feel like my energy, I think just my energy alone, I don't even think I had to say shit. Like I think I just my presence alone made him feel like something from his past, and that's what was bothering him. He not going to admit it because I think, you know, maybe it's a man thing or something. I don't know. You know, I don't know. A person got to deal with that on their own. But me personally, that's what I think. I feel like just my overall energy, you know what I mean? And I do have, I think, a big energy. And then at first, and he didn't see it over the phone, because a lot of people were like, well, what, you ain't think he didn't see it over the phone, because you got to think, every time I'm talking to him, he damn near naked. So when he naked, like I'm giving like shit, we having like pillow talking shit, like sexy talking, you know what I'm saying? So you're not going to really see anything in that, for instance, because it's like flirting, like, you know, just in the other, whatever. But then when you see me, because I am kind of serious too, because I take my name, I take my brand and stuff like that. I take that very serious. I think I'm more on the serious side. I'm nice, but I'm more on the serious side. Like it got to be a respect thing first, and then I'll let my defenses down and stuff like that. Y'all might have even seen it on this. You know, when I came, I was kind of guarded at first. I didn't really know, and then eventually, now y'all got me. You know, but so he didn't see it. So I think once he's seen it, felt it, you know, I think it triggered some stuff, and I think it came out, and it is what it is. And I think, and to be honest, when you say a different person showed up at the reunion, you got to remember the reunion is 6 months apart. we spoke here and there, but not like when we was, before it was like, it was, we was talking every day. We were
Mhm.
talking every day. You know what I mean? It's like, I guess he got to be mindful of this and mindful of that. Like, so.
Mhm. Yeah, I think you did, following up on what Dr. B said, I think you did represent yourself well, and seeing the ladies respected you. You was giving good advice. You was looking out for everybody. You wasn't hating. It was a good showing. It was a good showing.
Oh, thank you. That's Dr. B's words? Or is
No,
that
yeah.
who's
She said you represented yourself well. Boom.
okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. But
Okay.
huh?
I said I applaud you for everything you had to go through, during the midst of the season. Because like I said, I can understand how that could taint your experience. So the fact that you went through it and kind of adds to the
Yeah, it was
reality of
crazy.
reality TV.
And that,
Like,
sorry, now it got me like, yeah, thank you. It got me in fight mode now though. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live through the end part, like, the reunion and the interviews and this and the other, but because I suppressed all this that was happening, I kind of want to answer that. I kind of want to, you know what I mean? It's kind of like how I guess y'all do when y'all feel attacked in the group or whatever, but I don't care about what nobody said about me. Like the wig, it's a wig. The age, I don't care about none of that because you got to try and look as good as me at my age. You know what I'm saying? And I still pull the youngest, so I guess it's still all right. And it's pink in the middle, but anyway, that's another story. But that shit with Take a Pill and Famisha, oh yeah, that I'm on their ass. So stay tuned for that.
no comment. Listen, man, I don't get involved in that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm gonna say something, right? I'm gonna say it again later, but I'm gonna say something to y'all. Y'all so funny. Y'all interviewing with a crackheaded looking girl, and y'all don't even say shit. Y'all don't even be like, damn, this motherfucker beat. Like, damn, y'all just interviewing with her, talking all regular and shit. She had to interview me with a mask on. Like, what? Y'all wow. When I really looked at what that joint looked like, I'm like, yo. And it ain't just y'all. It's like everybody like, damn, people must really want interviews and shit, but it's whatever. Sorry.
Oh, let it out. Shit.
Let
Let it out. Whatever you feeling, let it out.
That's a funny looking motherfucker to sit down and talk to for an hour or two. Like, it's just like, I don't know. But they put her on 100th episode too, so that was wild too. I don't even understand be just doing some shit. I don't fucking know. And it ain't like she got many numbers, so it ain't like y'all doing it for her numbers. So it's like, I don't know. It's goofy, but whatever. It's a part of the game, I guess. I think I'm good.
Yeah. How do I normally say? Views and
So what did y'all
opinions
think about my look for the reunion?
by Lex. Huh?
The views and opinions by Lex.
What'd you say?
What'd you think about my look for the reunion?
I think everybody looked great. Yeah, everybody looked good.
Everybody.
How does she look?
Oh, you look good, Lex. Was you wearing drawers? Because you normally don't.
How you know? I don't. I had to put on something to hold the microphone though. Hold up. I had to put on something to hold the microphone though, but yeah, no, I don't. I don't know how you know that though. How you know that? Did I say that?
You said it on the show.
From day one.
Day one, yeah, first episode on the beach.
But I didn't say I don't normally wear it. It was just that day. No?
The way it sounded to me was like, I don't never wear no drawers. No drawers.
Well, I don't. You're right.
I thought that was like Chris was like, that's why Chris knew the other night to go down there. He was like, she got no drawers on anyway, so.
I'm just saying. It's extra laundry.
Got it.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, Famisha gonna talk about my hair look like Pokemon, so I just had to ask.
What's next for you, Lex?
What's
What you got
next?
going on?
What's next for you?
I don't know. I didn't really sit down and sort it out 100% yet. I think, you know, a lot of times, and I guess it's been after y'all season, but I've been helping like a lot of the Ready to Love cast. So now that I got the full-blown experience, I think I can actually make that a thing, like anybody who wants to get into reality shows and stuff like that. So I might do like a little class or something to help them prepare for that, you know, help figure out the TV math and all that stuff. So I might go that route. As far as like, I don't think I'm TV ready. Some people say I am, but I don't think I'm built for it, you know? Like, and I don't think I ain't gonna lie, and not just because it's me, but I think I'm way cuter in person than what I've seen on TV. So that was kind of like, you know, but I think I'm like that in pictures too. I think people usually be like, oh, you look better in person, you know. So because of that, I don't know if I'm gonna jump in front of somebody scream like that.
I think it was just the circumstance. I don't think it was a good circumstance or good situation for you to shine on TV. You know, I think if it could have gone a different way, you could have looked like a whole lot better. It would have really, really, really worked out for you. But I think he was bullshitting. Honestly, I think he was bullshitting, so it affected you a little bit.
No, I mean my look, like my actual look, like I just didn't like how I looked physically. You know, I know the camera adds some weight. I just, you know what I mean? I just didn't think, and then, you know, I don't know. I'm making all these faces. I learned about me. I didn't know I made so many faces. That was wild. I'm like, damn, but you know, yeah, I call it, it's funny because I call it I be reading the room, like I be aura reading. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I didn't know you could see it in my face.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that I gotta practice that. So maybe if I master that, then maybe. But you know, I don't want to go back on another show and make, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, it could have went a little better, but for me, it's just the look. You know, and then the wig and all of that stuff. So you know.
But I'll tell you this: at least you ain't go out looking like some other people. You ain't go out looking like a sucker. You ain't get played. You ain't get lied to. He wasn't hiding secrets from me that we know about. So I just applaud her on that part.
No cum. I wasn't collecting cum. None of that shit. So yeah, cause that's what it looked like at the end of the day for some. But yeah, I wasn't doing that. Like, you gotta live with stuff, huh?
No, go ahead.
No, I mean, people gotta live with themselves at the end of the day. So I mean, but you know, at least. So thank you for noticing that. I hope everybody got that. I can't see the comments.
Oh, yeah.
They look long too.
I think being a coach or something for season 3 would be a good look too.
You know what? Some people were saying that. Huh?
I said, need a host.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you. Oh, a lot of people been saying that too. But I'm gonna tell you something, right? I don't think they're gonna replace her because right now she got like an Emmy nomination. You know what I'm saying? So,
for what? Not for this show.
Yeah.
I think she did good.
But I heard it's a voted thing too. So I don't know.
Hey, Tyrone, my bad. I didn't know. I ain't read your credentials. My bad. I didn't know.
Yeah. I think the only thing that I had took note of was that it seemed like she was acting like them old dirty South DJs, how they'll play knock if you buck, throw your hood up, you know what I mean?
Right.
Back to back to back, and then ask why y'all fighting. I think it was kind of like that because she was asking the questions, knowing that people was gonna get riled up. Hey,
let's play a game.
Hey, Britney, y'all clearly didn't like each other in the house. Come on, man.
You know what? And that's funny because I actually said that earlier. I was like, it's crazy how the way that she asked, like soon as she went to Chris, like, well, Lexus wanted you physically, or she wanted something she said. And I was like, wow, like that's how you start. Like, but it's whatever. I guess it made good TV.
Yeah.
So
she'll start the conversation and then it'll escalate. And then she'll say something like, it's just a game, y'all. But you gotta know how it's gonna turn out.
Right. She like match and throw it.
It's just a game, y'all.
Look, it's so funny. I don't mean to cut you. One thing that pissed me off, right, was that I'm a relationship coach and I'm a date coach too, right? When they turned around and told me I had to go talk to the therapist, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Like, I know you lying. Like, I know you lying. Like, you can send him. He needs to go. But I know you can't. But, I went. All
right. I think you did good, Lex.
I don't know. But if y'all hear of anything, if they looking for your girl, let me know.
All right.
So we're going to HBO. I don't know anybody who didn't actually get to see the show. It's going to be on HBO and I think Hulu next.
Okay, that's what's up.
So,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Platforms.
You want to close us out, Lex?
Me? Thank you guys for tuning in to the Never Ever Met Season 2. Join a group. It's your girl, Lex Royal. Be blessed.
For sure.
Thank you.
Fernando, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I was in Spain last week. And then last Tuesday I missed the live because I was at a little baby concert, you know what I mean? But don't do that. Coming up, like I said, I'm working on a project. Finally acting. I'm in front of the camera. So like Lex said earlier, you ain't ready to be in front of the camera. When I was done doing Ready to Love, I was ready to be in front of the camera. I want to do some other things first before I got to that point, but it was always a passion of mine to be in front of the camera outside of the whole reality TV thing. That was never my passion. Reality TV was always being entertainment. So finally doing that now. Should be coming out in the month of July. Look forward to seeing you. Check it out. Follow my page, Try Being Savage, and be blessed.
Are you able to say more about the project?
So it's what's the proper term for it? Anthology. Okay. So the first 4 episodes, I am this one character. For the next set of episodes, I'll play a different character altogether.
Okay. That's
so what's to show my different, range. My range. Yeah. But you get to see me. I'm in the hood. I got my ski mask on. I got the hoodie on, black jacket. I'm on a block for the first 4 episodes. So yeah. That's what's up. And I'm co-starring with some big names out of the DMV area. So it's pretty cool. So to be at that level, I never expected it. So I was fans of people and being on set, and I follow him. Like they all coming on set. So it's pretty dope, man. Blessed for sure.
Congrats.
That's real nice.
Your whole count gonna go up.
It ain't never dry. But it's gonna go up the show, man. I don't want none of you ladies either, okay? You hoes stay away. Look for my lady.
What?
All right?
Wait, what?
I don't need no more fans.
Well, congrats, y'all too.
Don't say that.
Happy for y'all. Maybe for me it'll just be personal content from now until the second half of RTL starts, and that's about it. I'm focusing on the cybersecurity theme, giving a talk tomorrow, or giving a cybersecurity talk every 2 weeks. So yeah.
I'm
Go
trying
ahead.
to come down there too, so we're gonna try and orchestrate that, and I don't know, maybe we can go live or something.
Yeah. If it's after July 25th, the better. I'm closing on the house, y'all. July 25th. So
Congratulations, brother.
Okay, nice. Yeah, congratulations.
So you
thanks.
staying out there, huh? Okay.
Huh?
So you staying
Yeah.
out there?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay down here for a while.
Respect.
Oh wait,
Stay down
where you
here.
at?
I'm in South Florida right now.
Oh, okay. So that's where you close on the house at in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'm good.
thought you was in DC.
That boy been gone, man.
I ain't coming back. All right. We're gonna end this stream. we could chop it up backstage. Thanks again, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for joining us through this entire season of Never Ever Mets. It has been fun, a heck of a ride. I think I'm gonna work on some funny moments, some best moments, because I do want to highlight some of the things that we said to encourage growth and things of that nature. Because I did want it to be an educational experience and talk about what we can learn by watching other people go through their relationship cycles. All right, so y'all have a good night. Talk to y'all soon. Thanks again.
All right, y'all. Be blessed.